Protests in Hong Kong threatening an important date that is right around the corner. Beijing getting set to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China. That's on the 1st of October. There's been a lot of build-up to that. Hong Kong protesters, though, are vowing to rain on the parade, so to speak. And Bonnie Leung joins us, one of the organizers of those protesters here in New York. And Bonnie, thank you so much for coming on the show. I want to talk about why you're in the United States in a moment, but tell us what we can expect on the 1st of October on your end.
Well, the 1st of October is the National Day. Normally, my organization, the Civil Human Rights Front, every year we would hold marches to voice out our need for democracy in Hong Kong. This year, of course, we'll talk about our 5 demands and continue to fight for our 5 demands and also the universal suffrage until we get it to be heard.
Okay, so this will be a larger protest than usual on a day like this.
Yes.
And I guess the concern is might turn violent, or?
Well, we hope my organization is to hold marches and rallies in a totally peaceful way.
Right.
We consider ourselves to be the safety valve of public anger. However, the police and also the Hong Kong government is closing the valve by banning our marches and rally applications. So we may expect that later in the 1st of October they will do it again. So I believe that is the tactic. When they want to close the safety valve, it's just human nature that
right.
Hong Kong people, protesters, will feel the need to escalate their actions. So the police will have more excuses to crack us down,
Sure.
to arrest people, etc.
Now, you mentioned the specific demands your organization and the other protesters have been making. Talk about that a little bit. Does that have anything to do with your visit to the United States, meeting, I know, with some members of Congress, right, in
Yes.
Washington? What are you hoping to accomplish?
Well, because in Hong Kong we face a sort of deadlock here in Hong Kong. Protesters feel the need to escalate our actions because the government is not listening to us. The government are escalating their actions again. Amnesty International is talking about the police is actually committing torture against protesters and people being arrested.
Mm-hmm.
So it is we in Hong Kong we face a very urgent situations.
So you want the U.S. to do more? Or?
Yes, definitely. We especially hope that the U.S. Congress can help us to pass through the Hong Kong Human Rights and Democracy Act. And now here in the U.S. we face a lot of encouragements so far.
Okay, final thing. I was there at the very beginning of the protest, that first Wednesday, the first big Wednesday after the weekend march. And that was the day the extradition bill was supposed to go into the legislature there. This seems like much more than that now. What do you really hope to accomplish?
Well, to sum up our 5 demands, is all about protection, because the police and the Hong Kong government and the Beijing government are violating their power. They're breaking their own law with no legal consequences. So Hong Kong people, to sum up our 5 demands, we want protection.
Right,
so,
protection. Okay.
Yes, so without the 5 demands being responded, we will have no protection. That is why Hong Kong people are fighting for it.
Okay.
And will soldier on until it's achieved.
We'll keep covering the story. Bonnie Leung here in New York, heading back to Hong Kong. Thank you for coming in.